All right, welcome everybody to the Artist Showcase featuring the artwork of Subodh
Maheshwari.
Maheshwari. I would like to welcome everybody tonight. October is the month of arts and humanities, and we are very pleased to be featuring just one of the many arts programs that we have within the city of Fontana with our Featured Artist Showcase program. This program, and like all of our arts programs in the city of Fontana, would not be possible without the support of our city council. So I would like to thank our city council, Mayor Aquanetta Warren, John Roberts, Michael Tahan, Matthew Slowick, Lydia Salazar-Wybert, and as well as our city manager in his office with Ken Hunt. They are so supportive of the arts here in Fontana, and we're so lucky to have this program. So a big thank you to them. And in celebration of Arts and Humanities Month with October, welcome Subodh to our stage. Just a little bit about Subodh. She has not only been featured nationally, she has also been featured internationally. She was in 1988, her artwork was featured in the Olympics in South Korea as part of the exhibition there. She has been featured in numerous shows throughout the United States, and as well as a teacher at UC Irvine and Riverside Community College for 21 years. So with that, welcome Subodh and her artwork to our stage.
Thank you. Thank you, Courtney, for choosing my art and showing my art to your gallery and the city of Fontana. Thanks.
Thank you. So tell us, how did you first become an artist? How did you get interested in art, and how did this talent flourish?
When I was a very little girl, I think I was always interested in art. And then I get married, and I done my BA in art and music, so I always in art in me. But after my marriage, I didn't do it because the family comes first. After my children grown, they leave the nest. Then I started going to college, and I done my Master of Fine Arts from UC Irvine. And for Cal State Fullerton, I done Bachelor of Fine Arts. So after that, I get really, really serious about my art.
So with this exhibition, as you can see just with the artwork, this is just a very small sampling of the work that is being exhibited throughout the city. She's actually in 3 of our galleries. She's in the Art Depot Gallery, right outside in the foyer outside, as well as up at the Jesse Turner Center. She does a wide variety of art. We have abstracts and still lifes and just life expression here and almost every single medium is shown. We have watercolor, oil, acrylic, collage. It's just a barrage. So how is it that you range so widely, and how do you get that transition and change?
First, when I started with the charcoal. And charcoal is just like a foundation of the art. Okay, you have to learn the values, you have to learn the forms. And afterwards, then I started doing all different mediums. And thanks God, God gave me the creation. I can handle all the mediums very nicely. And this depends what type of painting I want to do. If I want to show the transparency, then I want to do the watercolor. If I want to show the bold colors, strong colors, then I go oil or acrylic. And the gouache is the medium. A lot of people does not know what is the gouache here, but gouache is very antique medium, like 16th or 17th century art in India. They were using the gouache. Gouache is the watercolor base, but it's opaque. So when I want to do lot of detail work, I generally use watercolor or gouache. When I want to show strong colors, I use acrylic or oil. Acrylic is wonderful thing when I want to finish the painting quick, I do the acrylic because oil take time to dry. So depend on my mood or my subject matter about my mediums.
Do you, before you get started with the piece, when you're looking at the empty piece of paper, the empty canvas, do you know what medium you're going to put on that before you even get started, or is it something that kind of grows into it, and depending on the subject matter, do you make that decision beforehand?
Yes, sometimes, because a lot of time my painting is coming from my heart and from my mind. I'm not seeing. I'm creating from my head, and then I'm depicting on the paper or canvas or fabric what I like to do. So I already know little bit how I'm going to show. If it is lot of detail, yes, I will take gouache or watercolor. Especially the Indian painting, when I'm doing the fusion of Eastern and Western, is lot of patterns there. So I generally choose gouache or watercolor.
So that mixing of the Eastern and the Western style and subject matter, this one here I think is a good representation of that. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this painting here?
This painting is very, very emotional painting. And this one I'm just showing when I grow, children is grown, then I want to do some spiritual thing, to bring a spiritual thing in my life. So blue color is very symbolic for me. The blue color is a spiritual color. So this painting I'm just showing the spiritual door open for me. So that's why I make the blue color and the steps. And then when you come close, you can just see I have the candles. In India, we call the deepak, and deepak is just like a candle. This is still flame. So deepak I'm symbolizing for the give me the energy. And the rangoli, this is also floor painting, and we do rangoli when any festival or any special occasion comes. Then we do the rangoli here. And so I'm preparing this room for a spiritual room to open, and that's why the footstep is going to the blue door. And then you're going to see the green vase, the pot without any flower or without any leaf. So this is symbolized that this time my spiritual door is going to open, but when I have the spiritual wisdom, then this pot have to have flowers and leaf.
Do you find that your fusion paintings with the Indian style and the Indian subject matter are more personal to you than the other paintings are?
I think a lot of my painting, Indian painting, which one I'm creating from my heart, they are more close to me. Otherwise, I love all my paintings. And I have the influence, like a Georgia Keefe, when I was painting the big flowers. I always admired Georgia Keefe. And Frida Kahlo, when I was going to Cal State Fullerton, the faculty told me to just see the Frida Kahlo because she saw a lot of pain in her paintings. So that I was just showing, and I don't have a lot of painting which one I'm showing the transitioning on my life. So if any time, all of you can go in my website and you can just see it, my life, then you can see all these paintings.
Do you paint, because there are such a wide variety of different styles and different mediums and subject matters, do you find that you paint when you're in that medium, so your abstracts, do you paint all the abstracts together, and then the flowers, do you paint them all together, so almost it's like a period in your life, or do you find that they blend?
They blend. Sometimes when I'm doing the abstract. But it's not like this, I'm doing the abstract, then I can't do the flowers. What is my mood? Which era I'm there, so I depict.
I think that this show, I find really fascinating, especially because I think that there is artwork for everybody in this show, whether you're looking for something dark, whether you're looking for something happy. There are so many emotions that come out of your paintings that I was wondering, what do you want people to get from your paintings when people are looking at them?
I want my viewer, first they admire the painting. They can touch their feeling with a lot of my paintings. You can just see it and you can feel the same atmosphere or same feeling. One of my painting have the Kiran, and the first time when I was showing the Kiran painting, I think I saw in the slide, one lady came and started crying. At that time, I was very new artist, and I get the scare why she's crying. She's saying, you show the symbol how sometime in the life we get so scared to take another step, and that's why she was crying. So I really like to see my viewer can see the delightful of the colors, lot of textures, and when I'm telling the story, they can go and see the deep meaning on the painting also.
All right, well, there is a lot more where this artwork came from. I would encourage everyone to come out. Subodh is having a reception on Saturday at the Art Depot from 1 to 3, so I encourage everybody to come out, look at her artwork, come up, look not only inside the foyer, but also at the Art Depot Gallery if you're going through the Jesse Turner Center. Look at the artwork. It is so interesting and so fascinating. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming out, and thank you, Subodh.
Okay, thank you very much.